Hello, and welcome back to Telione Season 2. This is episode 77. In the last episode, we finished off the Museum of Freelance Magic's heist. After shots being fired in the basement against a flaming tiger and someone hidden in a box, things started to ramp up exponentially as Team Smash and Grab started getting items upstairs, Team Backdoor started getting stuff downstairs, and Team Flying Angels took care of the child. After collecting every single item that they could possibly find in this museum before backup had shown up, they word of recalled back to Kai's bedroom. I won't even just say Kai's house, into the bedroom, and everything landed on the floor. And that's basically where we begin. To make a short summary short, we're going to try and do a little bit of a weak skip to get through getting rid of these items, selling items, and just deciding what we're going to be doing next. So who would like to go first in the beginnings of this week-long skip?
Let's see here. I don't mind going first.
All right.
Because mine's pretty simple. I still have okay. So I'm gonna grab the mirror that with the tall.
It's the painted mirror item.
Yes. And could you give me a reminder on the character that could do that for me?
That would be Seltra, and that is Wayland's little assistant friend.
That's right. Okay. So, are we doing this like immediately, or does he say like this is during the week?
Like, this is during the week, and every so often I will stop us to kind of describe events that have been going on.
Okay, because I didn't want to just be like land here, like, all right, guys, I'm out of here, and grab the mirror and go.
It's like, man, that was a good heist. Bye.
yeah, bye. I got shit to do. So yeah, during the week, I'll take the painted mirror and take it to Seltra, and ask them if they could try to shrink the mirror and kind of attach it to my sword. Very much Sword of Omens, like Thundercats, but it would be like down here through the amulet because I don't have any eyes.
Oh, that's true.
So,
that is. I was like, it's really weird looking at the sword like this.
Yeah, it's like up here. I don't even realize it.
I think I could do that for you.
I don't mind paying, whatever it needs, however long it takes.
Give me a day to kind of work with the mirror to see how I can manipulate it, and then I can like try and will Wayland to come back. He'll probably be here anyway, and I'll give him the information if I need any money from you at all.
Okay. I could also let Wayland know if that makes it easier. Unless you want to try to like speak to them.
I have a feeling after everything that's kind of happened, he's most likely going to show up.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you. I appreciate it, and just let Wayland know so Wayland can tell me, or I could just visit every now and then to see any updates.
Yeah. So over the next few days, you almost instantly get information, basically the next day, that she was able to remove the film from the actual mirror. It was basically just a piece of parchment that they put in a frame. Mm-hmm. And the parchment is see-through. They just put it on a mirrored object. And she's able to make a big enough hole in the handle or guard of your sword to affix a piece of it in there. And it was a super easy task, and they don't even really ask for any money.
Oh, thank you very much. And like I'll kind of like just like So I'll kind of like test it out. So I won't do it like in the shop, but like I'll kind of walk and then like hold like the opening to like the amulet and try to move through my eyes.
Yeah, it's very strange because it has this like almost abstract art style to it, where you see all the people walking around, and it updates at a very like slow rate. Like every few
Mm,
seconds it updates. It's not instantaneous, so it's not like a complete
mm,
moving picture.
yeah.
It's almost like every time it blinks, it takes a photo, and it just mimics that photo for the next time it blinks.
Ooh, very
And you don't really
cool.
notice anything out of the ordinary at first.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I just wanted to see like what it would look like.
Yeah,
um,
it just looks
it,
like a really strange painting. Like, you know those kaleidoscope things you look through? You're basically doing that, but for art.
gotcha. Okay, cool. And then the dragon scale armor.
Hmm.
That item. Yeah, presume it's metal.
Yes, it is made of this beautiful metal.
Then I guess at some point, because I know Kai does work with like a furnace and things like that. I'd probably walk up to him with the armor, like in hand, probably just like carrying it bulk wise because it's like plate mail. Um, do you have a big enough furnace for this?
Here, here,
Somewhere.
um, the broken anvil definitely has furnaces and other type of like smithing materials over there. Um, I kind of look around my house. I don't have one here.
Okay,
Um,
would. I just wanted to see if you knew where I could go. I would. I don't um, appreciate this being here, so I was actually going to try and melt it down and dispose of it.
you could go if you go down the tunnels in my house, you can just tell them that I sent you, and you can talk to Mildred if she's down there, um, or anyone down there if you say my name, because they know of your face, and if you say my name, they kind of will like brush over you, so they'd be happy to help.
Okay, thank you. And I'll kind of go and down the tunnels to take it to the furnace.
Yeah, you get
So
met
kind
with Jarvan, who is still very weary of people.
please don't
Um,
shoot me.
hello.
Hello. Our friend Kai sent me down here, and I show him the armor. Um, I would like to try and dispose of this, like melt it down to bars or something.
We could probably do that. I think Dorthax, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have Obsidian open. That's I'm like I know I'm missing something. I don't have my Obsidian open to have any of these names readily available. Um, we don't. We kind of gave all of our keys back to Dorthax because of everything that was going on, and you can see he's still just laying in bed.
Okay. Well, he's over there, so could we just ask him?
Yeah, like you walk over. Oh. And like he's just laying down, he's just groaning, basically in his sleep.
Oh goodness. I'll like tap him on the shoulder. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yes.
Are
Yes.
you are you first off, are you okay?
I've been better. Uh, Ever since
Gary?
all this weird city stuff has been going on, I haven't been able to sleep well.
Oh, well, I have a job for you. So,
All right.
I apologize. I'm sure it'd be simple. If you could just kind of toss this into the forge or whatever you have, and I'll try to show him the armor.
It's
You're
a
more than welcome to
it's a beautiful
go ahead.
piece.
I agree, but for me personally, you wouldn't show a lion pelt to a leonin. You would
Hmm.
dispose of
I
it. So,
I can understand your hesitation towards this. Yes. Um. Yeah, I could get that done at some point. When I'm feeling more able to move.
I understand. You're more like you can turn it into materials. I just the depiction of it is not.
Yes.
It's
Um,
to my liking.
we can probably get 5 electron bars, and he like starts lifting some of the scales to see underneath them are actually lined with platinum. Maybe 1 or 2 platinum bars out of
Ooh,
this.
excellent. Whenever you feel up for it, is there anything we can do to help you?
It's
Do
just been a lack of sleep, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, question. Because I was already gonna do this, but now I'm even more just like, all right, bitch. Is this a depiction? Like, do we know if this comes from like the family?
You have seen people basically get turned into mindless zombies. He still has some cognizant stuff about him. He's just become super weak physically.
And he wasn't like this the last time we spoke.
He was. He did not really get out of bed the last time you spoke to him.
Okay,
I
so this has been
believe. I believe he's been bedridden this entire time.
okay.
He only got out of bed just to hug Kai, and then he went back to bed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I imagine. Uh,
What was
Mechanics wise, is this like do I would Giltesh know if a greater restoration would help
You want to give a medicine
him?
check?
Sure. Because he's new to all this healing stuff. Doesn't know what that does. Ooh, 21. 17
Your
plus 4.
Yeah, you basically kind of hear from your necklace. Oh, I think he's having some kind of issue within his liver,
God.
and it's caused him to be quite weak. And yes, you would believe that a greater restoration would fix a good portion of it. Because,
Okay.
like, a 20 and above lets you know that he is going through some kind of organ failure. A little bit
Mhm.
below that would have been some kind of poison-esque thing that you could be able to cure with a remedy.
Okay. Well, I'll ask him real quick. Do you know if one of your friends here could potentially crush a diamond for me?
Um,
Or is that someone else's specialty?
it's not really our thing. Felix might be able to get you in communication with someone that can do it. I would be able to help on one of my better days.
I see. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to do it. I didn't know if you knew somebody that could because I
Oh,
might be able to help you.
yes, we
Um,
also have a machine at the broken anvil that would be able to do that easily if you didn't want to pay for it.
I mean, that sounds good to me. uh, especially if this will help you.
Yeah, he reaches over like to the side of his cot and picks up a cane and like reaches over towards a section of the stone, pushes in a button, and you see a little slot pop out, and he picks up the keys with the cane.
Oh,
Um, Kai would know where it is. Um,
oh, okay. Thank you. And I'll be back shortly. And I'll meander my way back up to Kai. Be like, which keys to the broken anvil?
and that's when we'll go
Ooh,
to someone else's
yeah.
thing.
Yes.
I guess I'll go because it's not much. For Kai, he'll look at all the stuff and place the he'll take the ring of animal influence and place that on. Um, and then go get new armor because right now they've been kind of rocking the same old armor for a bit, and yeah, they kind of want to go get a new set and bring the old set with them because it's important.
hmm Are you going to go under a disguise or anything? I guess I should ask that of all of you when you all leave
Ooh,
for
that
things
makes
and
sense.
stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I
Like
would because he needs to stay
easily
long.
enough, Sabo could just cast seeming while you guys do stuff every day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or I turn into a cat or whatever, but let's go with the seeming. That's better.
Yeah, it's more guaranteed.
hmm
Yeah, so you can head over to Cloudstone, where Giltesh got his new armor. If you'd want to.
Yeah,
The
100%.
beautiful stonework, all of the cloud motifs going throughout the door, the windows, and kind of just around. You see the just walls are lined with all these beautiful tools and I think it's just an armory. But
hmm
let's see. Cloudstone's just an armory, so no tools. But you see all these different types of armors, leathers, silver, iron. Some very few are imbued with Ansvelt per se. And you see the very boisterous Nuzzle Underbraid just sitting at the desk. And how can I help you today?
Hi. Hi. I'm fashioning an armor set for one of the members of the Broken Anvil.
Oh, I
Their
haven't heard
name
from them in a
is
while. How are they doing with all this new gobbledygook going on?
they're trying to get by. I heard they were trying to help Terragorn get off their feet, is what he said.
Well, that's good. I like to hear that. And you need what kind of armor set are you looking for? We got leather, we got iron, we got some Ansvelt. Refineries have been a little bit slow, so we don't have too much since this lovely dragon man came in and got a big set of Ansvelt armor earlier.
Well, I think they were looking for some sort of. Do you do hybrids? Like if I gave you their original armor set and said add some Ansvelt to it to amplify it to make it more reinforced, is that something you can do?
I could spend some time doing that, yes, but it's not an easy process depending on what kind of material it's made out of.
Okay. Second question, because it's important for this individual.
Hmm.
The regular armor set. Um,
My friend's really interested in doing this.
I can't. Okay.
This is
This,
like three kids in a trench coat. Like
Yeah,
one
this is
alcohol,
giving-
please.
This armor set, their original armor set, that is, needs to be waterproof, and their last armor set had some sort of enchantment to proof
Oh, enchantment.
water.
Okay, because if it was just, it being leather and needed to be waterproof, I could have just put some wax on it. But if it's an enchantment, if it
I kind of
is,
show the armor at this point at
yeah.
like the old mariner's armor. I think it is what it is.
And
Actually,
what tier of armor is that? Light, medium?
I'm pretty sure for druids, it's a. It's studded leather, so light.
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
it would have become more of an issue if it was made out of metal.
Okay.
But since it is primarily leather, well, seeing that it's mostly made out of leather, I can just start weaving some designs of Ansvelt through it, which would still have the effect of Ansvelt, of course.
And that would reinforce it, correct?
It would make it a little bit better and a little bit lighter, even though this is already fairly light armor.
Sounds perfect. How much time do you need?
For something as meticulous as this, it would depend on how much Ansvelt you want to put into it, and how fancy you want the design to be.
Kai's kind of just sitting there. I would like it to something nice. How about you Kai kind of fakes it and just grabs like a piece of paper, just like, they said that surprise them.
Artist's choice. I love it. Just for the Ansvelt thread that I would have to be using, that'd be about 450 gold pieces.
Okay. Funny enough, Kai does actually have that amount of gold on them before all the monies. So
Yeah, but theoretically at this point, you guys would all have about 5.5k of spending money. on
Okay,
top of
word.
whatever you had before, according to Ian. So if I'm wrong, Ian is wrong.
Yeah, so yeah, I will give that money up. You said it was how much?
About 450.
Okay, cool. Word.
And this will take 5-ish days thinking with the design I'm thinking of.
All right. Yeah, I think you know of Kai. That's the fiery one with the
Oh,
hair,
yes. Love
very
that one.
charismatic
Yes, a real
and
spark of
wise.
joy he is.
Mhm. So with that in mind, I will let the artist do what the artist does.
Cracks her tiny little knuckles and pulls the armor over to their side and kind of just leads to the back room.
Um, then I make my way out, and um, I for this moment, is gonna try to find a place that's like relatively not dark, but away, just to have like an open space to practice or train or whatever to keep that Shayla regiment up.
Mm-hmm.
And start taking shots with the bow, and then on this day, you see just a like he's trying to concentrate light into his hands and just push it out. Um, and it doesn't detonate as they try to cast. It's a spell they just learned, and it's just not sticking immediately. And their training arc is they're trying to cast Sunbeam, so it's just like, and it just either shoots out a little bit or it doesn't make as big as an impact on this first run. Trying to bend the light in the sky.
All right, who wants to go next? Not all at once.
I'll go. I don't think I got a lot to do, to be completely honest. Probably after like selling the stuff and just being curious about the mace. Not necessarily still sure if I want to keep it or not, but being curious about it. I think at some point during the week, I would probably just find a quiet area, either while everyone is gone or just a room by myself, and kind of just take the massive mace, and just kind of like sit with it, meditate, and in a very Avatar-esque type way, try and, with like burning as many rages as I have to, talk to like as far back as I can go with my ancestors to see if I can get anything from this weapon, or if there's like a, because I know that we come from giants. Do I know exactly what like breed of giants, or
Your last name is
So-
Stormmane.
I would assume yes, but that's not. Listen, I'm talking about in character. All right, I'm not the brightest.
You
So I'm
could
just trying to
easily
see
like
if I can learn anything.
you would have the basics of the different types of giants.
Yeah.
Grenjar was a hill giant half breed.
Mm-hmm.
He was a mix of hill giant and stone giant.
Okay.
So over the years, there was obviously like mutations that ended up happening through the crossbreeding of the giants. But you would easily know the 4 or 5 different types of giants. How many are there? Hill giant, stone giant, fire giant, storm giant,
I think
cloud
so.
giant, I guess is what they're called. I think those are the main ones.
I think so.
So yeah, you would know the basics at least of those breeds of giant.
Cool. I still want to know if, is this going to piss off the ancestors or not? So just for fun and see if maybe
how many
I can
days
go...
would you be willing to spend on that?
Oh God, just because I've also never really done it. I've like usually when I summon the ancestors, it's for fighting, and I've only ever done it once. So it'd be really interesting to see just how much I can do. I'd be willing to spend like maybe 3 or 4 days on it.
All
So I
right.
have nothing. I don't really have anything else to do in the meantime.
Yeah,
but
because
I
the
want to get
mace is basically like a giant club that just has these nasty stone spikes sticking out of it. If you would just like put your hand on the spike every few seconds to try and keep your range going to continue those conversations,
Yeah.
by the 4th day, like what you start to notice as each day goes on, your ancestors look different. You're used to seeing the same ancestors every time. You see the ones that you always see, the most recent ones. They start to get taller. They start to become a little bit more misshapen. Some of them. Some of them start to lose the pale human coloring that you have. Roll me a D100.
Oh. Okay. This is fun. All right.
Yeah, because this went really well the last
Okay.
time you rolled a D100.
Oh yeah, of course. It always goes well. That's gonna be an 87. Is that a yes? It's 87.
Okay. After several days of doing this, the amount of ancestors start to become less and less because they're becoming larger and larger figures. By the end of the 3rd day, you're basically pushing the point of exhaustion and blood loss doing what you are doing. And you don't know if it's because you're raging or because of that blood loss and becoming quite like kooky that a single large being is in the room in front of you. You would only guess that it would be anywhere from like 14 to 15 feet in height normally, but it has been condensed down to match the ancestor size.
Oh, okay.
And it's just sitting there, kind of in like a meditative state. Its arms crossed, legs crossed, and is just staring at you, stone-faced, as it is a stone giant.
Interesting. In that like short amount of time that I have of just what is your name?
Doesn't seem to understand you.
Ah, okay. I will speak in giant then.
Good choice.
And instead ask, is this weapon good for us to use?
It crush many skull in days.
It seems familiar to you.
It looks like weapon we use.
Okay. Wow.
Don't know
I have
you.
no more words. I am Enos. I am of the Stormmain tribe.
He appears visually uncomfortable hearing that name.
Okay. I guess I'll just drop the rage. And yeah.
You needed a low number for a smart one.
That's funny. Yeah.
He's doing his best. Leave him alone.
He's trying. He's hard.
Could have asked more questions. Vocabulary was limited.
He looks uncomfortable. If he looks uncomfortable and that far back, I wasn't gonna get much answers from that. Cool. That's all I wanted. So I guess at some point after that, I'll go see to the magic shop and see if I can just get like a pouch of holding. just I literally just want a small enough bag where I can, like, for the mace. Like, I don't even need a big bag of holding. Just, like, literally small, just to hold the mace.
Yeah, easy enough. We could get you a bag of holding. We have 3 sizes. We have 3 by 3 by 3. We got 9 by 9 by 9. We got 15 by 15 by 15.
3 by 3. It probably wouldn't fit the mace, would it?
You'd need at least the 9 by 9.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So yeah, I'll do the medium one.
Okay, that'll be around like 600, I think. Goes into the book. Yep, that's about right.
600 gold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not gonna be 600 silver. I can't give you to you that cheap. I don't even know you.
Well, you're right. I don't know how. I have no charisma. So, oh shit! I forgot my 0 was my mute button. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'll give them the 600 gold just for this bag of holding.
Yep, easy enough. Who wants to go next?
Part of what I'm wanting to do relies on us having a decision of where we're going next.
Amen, sister.
So, I mean, I can describe what I do and just say, like, I include where we're planning to go next, and then we can fill it in later. That's
Sure.
fine with me. Okay. So, after all the chaos of the heist has passed, I think this is the first time that I've gotten a chance to, like, sit and everything's kind of hitting of, like, I was gone, I'm back, and finally processing everything that's happened. So I think a lot of the time is spent, like, up on the roof, probably in some kind of seeming disguise. But part of it is also writing a lot. Like writing a letter to my mom, like telling her that, like, my dad is safe, that he loves her, that he is excited to see her again, but that he doesn't want her to rush to come be with him again, and just let her know, like, kind of briefly what our adventures have, like, held, without including all the times that I've died.
Keep that part out.
And just kind of tell her, like, I promise to come see you as soon as I can. But basically just, like, this is where we're headed. Take care of yourself. Try to, like, make it, like, not like a goodbye so she doesn't worry of, like, oh my god, this is the last that I'm ever gonna get from her. But just like a, hey, I'm doing okay. I saw dad. No biggie. And just kind of let that be a process of, like, letting myself deal with everything that happened and kind of reacclimate to being somewhere where the sky doesn't look like cotton candy.
Yeah.
So.
You head over to one of the nearby post offices. So, where are you trying to send this to again?
I'm sending it to Durantel in the main continent of Amora. That's our continent,
Amora,
right?
yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, okay. It's in, like, the very southeast, if you don't know where that is.
Oh, I do know where it is. The one concern is whether this is time sensitive or not, because if it is, we could run it by the school, and they could cast sending to deliver it to whoever it needs to go to.
I'd be down for that. Guarantees delivery.
It does, and we would just need a physical description of whoever you're sending the note to.
Okay, so what I, like, basically looks like me.
You could just write it out.
Oh shit! No, because she wouldn't look. I'm in disguise.
Oh, okay.
Not look
I'll
like
just-
you.
So a half orc in Amora.
No, I'll just write out a description of like, kind of really, you know, obviously like her name, her location, right? That she would work for the like noble family there, if that helps them, like just to get it to them and then they could give it to her. But just like basic old lady vibes.
I could easily take this letter to the school for you because I know who could cast sending there because it's kind of a part of my job. I would just need like 2 silver for the convenience of doing so.
Only 2 silver? They
Yeah.
don't charge more to actually cast the sending?
Not really. They kind of have it like all the time.
Oh, okay,
It's like their
perfect.
main purpose. They use it to call to the parents when their kids do something stupid.
That's fair. Yeah. I'll just give him a whole gold piece. I don't want to deal with the silver.
Like it tries to find a really safe pocket to put the gold piece. Yeah. Ready to hop over to Wayland to see if we can work out some pricing.
Yes,
So
I have a lot
you-
of things to do.
yeah,
First
you
of
would
which
know-
is pricing.
Yeah, you would know that Numbers always meets up with whoever he's working with, whichever jobs, at the Volcanic Pores pub.
And I feel like that would be probably same day later that night.
Yeah,
Like,
most likely.
yeah, Wayland is before he leaves, he like goes to exit the house, very quickly, like just changes clothes to not look like his typical self, like wears more professional attire, makes his way to the pub.
Yep.
By foot, like a normal person.
Yeah, it's a stonework pub. It's kind of put right into the mountain and has like painting that kind of leads down the front-facing side of it of a very similar volcano to the one that you're on, but it's actually like spewing lava.
Mhm.
It's a pretty simple bar. It's like split into 2 sides, 2 bars, which have almost competing bartenders in it. So they're like trying to get anyone who comes in's attention. And you see in the corner, there's like a rounded out like corner table system, and you just see him sitting there smoking a pipe.
I go and sit likewise with him, and I start smoking a cigarette to match his pipe. And I presume like this is after he and Kai have gone through everything and organized
Mm-hmm.
what we're keeping, what we're throwing away, identifying everything. And so I have a number in my head.
Yeah. As soon as you walk and sit in at the table, you don't hear any of the bar. There seems to be a like silence shield over this corner. You had me waiting
Yep.
for 2 extra hours.
You're gonna appreciate the discretion. We cleared it out.
Hold on. He like puts his finger in his ear and takes out a big thing of earwax. What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, the whole bitch. The entire building. Empty.
You're a fucking dead man.
In a nice, pretty safe house.
You're dead. You're dead. You're gonna get all of us killed by doing this. Okay.
I'll worry about being the dead man walking here. You need to worry about getting paid.
Yeah. And if you cleared the whole place out, what's my cut looking like?
Let's be honest with ourselves. You're usually taking home 3K, at most 6K. Let's just say, meet in the middle. It's not the full 35, but how about you put a times 10 on the 3K and then we call it a day?
The whole thing. You cleared out the whole building.
Didn't even leave anything for the rats.
And you didn't get caught.
Not a bit. This new crew I'm working with, they're legit, the real thing. Stuff I haven't seen since my dad was in town.
You heard from him recently? Because I know I have.
I haven't. I don't even think he's getting my letters.
See him reach into his pocket and pulls out a piece of paper. Puts it away. Give me a persuasion or an intimidation check at advantage.
Absolutely, it's gonna be persuasion, bro. I can't intimidate for shit. Actually, it's the exact same score on both of them. Okay, but advantage will be nice. 13. Damn it.
So you're offering 30K worth of whatever you found.
Very discreetly, of course, because I'm still not caught.
Yeah. Well, shit. That just makes so much more work for me, but I'll take the lower price if 35% was any higher than that.
He takes out a piece of paper, not the same one that he just pulled out. He takes out a notepad and writes in a cipher that you understand. 6 locations, 1 for each day coming up, where you're going to be meeting Snake Eye Pete to do a drop off.
Of course. I take it, hold it up, as you're doing business. Ash the cigarette on the table and leave a butt in an ashtray. And before I leave, I ask, what's he been telling you? I see you got letters from him. What's he been saying?
He kind of just lets me know about all the hookers he's been with in the different cities. Keeps meeting some lovely ones, apparently. A lot nicer than some of the ones that we've been dealing with up here. A little bit more, or less unique, I guess.
Yes, old dad. I'll see you around. And then I swing my legs out. And periodically throughout the week, I go meet Snake-Eyed Pete. I make them drops. And I have a little shopping list. First, I would like to go to the leather
I was going to
workers.
say before that, I'll do a little bit like behind the veil type thing.
Mhm.
As you leave the silence bubble, the camera kind of stays there with numbers.
Well, shit. Your kid's better than you were. You'd be proud if you were still around.
And puts the pipe down and just kind of sits back and thinks for the rest of the night. Yeah, and then the following day, you're gonna go and get some stuff.
The first place I would like to go to is the Leatherworkers Mold and Stained in the Steel Patch District.
All right.
And I have 4 things to put in a commission for here.
All right. A very not well kept garden is atop this roof. The trees that are up there have these black blossoms off of them. Above the door is a building of a skeleton head with a long horn of a long horn bull. Wow, I can't read my writing because it's so old. It has this fine leather crafted eye patches covering it. And inside just smells of leather, shocking to no one. Yeah, what's up? I'm gonna help you.
I'd like to commission a few items. I need 3 sword sheaths, 1 for a long sword, 2 for rapiers, and then a set of gloves.
All right, I think we might already have that on the shelves, if that'd be easier for you.
Well, these need special design into them. The long sword, I need that to be like a nice, not like silver, obviously, but a gray with some metallic lining in it.
All right.
For one of the rapiers, I would like that one to be a darker with like some oranges and red linings in it, maybe even some gemstones. Don't be afraid to splurge. I can afford it. And for the final sword sheath, I'd like that one to be, if you have light blue or white, a little bit of that with some gold inlay. And then the fourth item, I need a set of gloves, just something strong and sturdy, full fingered, not any of those fingerless junk. But like an actual, and not for a fellow with the size of me, probably 3 times the size of me.
Oh, so humanoid size or Goliath size? What are we talking?
In betwixt the two.
All right, that should be
I
easy
think.
enough. For the dyeing prices and the few gemstones, do they need to be real gemstones, or are you okay with like the kind of faux ones?
Make it real. We're celebrating.
Okay, because that's gonna bump up the price pretty far. Going from 50 to about like maybe 300-ish.
Oh, ain't nothing but a peanut.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, from out of town.
That sounds about right. So if you want the legit gemstones, I'll have to get those commissioned as well, so it gets sent over, and that'll bump it up about 250 gold, so 300 total, besides the dye and the actual leather.
All right. And so, what's the final price on this?
300.
I'll see you in the end of the week, and I lay down 400. And then I walk out before you can say shit.
Well, shit.
He said it anyway. Okay. All right. Next up is just general stops, but I need to grab myself a climber's kit, a block and tackle, a grappling hook, 5 vials of antitoxin, basic fishing equipment, 3 bells, glass bottles, 5 of them, and re-up my hunting trap, so 5 of those. And that's going to be 75 gold. Just throughout the week, little shopping trips. And I need to go to the Witch's Cauldron to pick up some brew.
You're saying all of what you just said is only 75 gold?
Well, okay, so climbing kit, 25. Hunting traps, 5 of them, 25. Because they're 5 each.
Oh.
Glass bottles, 10. So that's 60. Bells, 3 GP,
Okay, I trust
63.
you.
Is that 60? Wait, no, 63. That's 8. Block and tackle, that's 1 grappling hook. So now we're at 71. Oh, it's actually 71 and 1 silver.
I can't believe you actually did the math for that. I love that.
I was a gifted kid at one point. Oh, and antitoxins, that's 250, but I imagine I'll grab that at the Witch's Cauldron.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
Yeah, so 72 gold for all that miscellaneous stuff that you'll put somewhere.
Can I just say, Waylon's aura is so crazy right now. It's just the confidence on him. Oh my
I
god!
walk into the bank and I'm buying all of it.
Yeah. You eventually make your way over to the Witch's Cauldron, which I wish I put this in alphabetical order, but it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, the things I have is not in any type of order at all, and it's quite hard to find stuff. You would find that the actual shop is on top of the building, where there are a bunch of trees kind of making its own little grove, and within the trees is a large cauldron or vat. And you see this slightly green-skinned dwarven lady. What do you want?
Ooh. Poison, if you have it.
What's it worth?
Just enough. What's the price tag?
The interesting part is not many people come in here asking for poison. They usually ask for potions.
Not many people. You can make it, can't you?
I have it in plethora, because no one asks for it.
And we are built for each other.
So, what kind are you looking for? Ingested, contact, inhaled? What are we looking for?
I need an inhaled that hurts you real bad. I need. Oh gosh, this is a great question. I gotta pull up D&D on. Because I did not write down how they are taken. Okay, I need ingested. That'll make you sick. I need inhaled. That will, let's see, hurt you really bad.
All right.
And then I need something for sleeping, preferably ingested.
Well, I have the blood tear, which is ingested and it just makes people poisoned. I have goes over to like one of the trees and just like rips open a giant piece of bark, which just has a bunch of shelves in it. Oh, that heals the ailment.
Like a smiling friend's character.
Uncorks one.
That's a laxative.
Oh.
That one's empty.
And grabs 2 other vials.
So what did I give you? What did I say?
You
Blood
gave me
tear, something.
blood tear.
This one is...
I call this one drow piss, but it's usually called drow poison. And
Okay.
like reaches underneath the skirt that they're wearing and finds one that they had on their calf.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Where's this coming from?
this one's a
I'm trying
powder.
so hard not to say it right now.
This one's a powder, and I believe this is contact. You're looking for ingest, and which one?
Ingest and inhaled would be nice, but I can make a contact work.
Yeah,
Didn't say you
this
can't
one's
contact the
basically.
inside of a body.
I'm not gonna smell this one just in case. This is I don't know. You can name it.
How about we just call it sleeping powder?
Yeah, sure. That's what it'll do. Long sleep.
All right. I'd like to buy 2 of each of these if I can, but if I can't, then I'll just buy 1.
The only one I don't have a second one of is the long sleep, the last one. But I can definitely make more of it. I think I have the supplies.
Then I'll just come by the end of the week and pick up another dosage of that one.
Yeah, that should be
I
fine.
like to have a backup plan and a backup plan for the backup plan.
Yeah, so you're buying all this poison. Do you need anything to stop the poisoning from happening to you, or just in case things go poor?
Antitoxins, 5 of them if you got them.
Oh yeah, I got
Roll
those in
3D.
plenty. People ask for those all the time.
Yep, I'll take those.
Easily enough.
I will take the money up front for the one that you're gonna give me later.
Absolutely. Is that going to be at a price and written down?
It's
Is
the
it
same
gonna be
price.
Same price. Okay.
Full price.
So that'll be 2,100 gold,
Great.
and I just laid that out in platinum on the counter.
Damn.
You just put it on the floor, but okay.
Oh wait, yeah, this is a floor. Whatever. I give it to her in a very polite way.
Yeah, easily enough. And I'll stop doing the Beetlejuice voice because it fucking hurts.
And last stop is Seltra's. I have one more stop.
And then we'll get back into more group stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you walk into Seltra's as they're holding this gnarly looking sword and they're just like drilling a giant hole in the center of it. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, that looks fun. I got blueprints. Can you look at them? See if this is possible?
I guess. What are they?
And I lay down some schematics that I've drawn. I am proficient in Tinker's tools, so they should look somewhat decent. And it is for what looks to be a harpoon-like device pulled by a wagon. Or like in the back of a wagon.
Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. I would need to re-up my carpentry skills, but I could definitely give this a shot. I don't know where I'm going to put it, because I can't build it in here.
And I mean, I'll take care of where to put it. I'll find some place for it.
Do you want me to shrink
well,
it?
it's not it. It's... Can you shrink it?
I don't know. You have magic friends?
But no. I don't want to bother them with this. This is a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan. But yeah, no, yeah, I need 3 of them though. I'll worry where to put them.
I know you think I'm a miracle worker, Waylon, but
It's okay. You got time, and I've got money.
how much time do
I don't know
I
if you-
have?
Well, as much as you need. I don't think we're gonna be skipping town soon, but if we are, I'd like these to be here.
Because like, just to get one of these would probably take like a week and a half.
Okay, well then, it'll take a week and a half. I just need these. I would just like if they were in this town. Because backup plan for the backup plan.
And
for the
where am I
backup
gonna
plan.
put them? I have an apartment.
I'll worry. Oh yeah, you have an apartment, but I know places.
This is my apartment.
We can. Okay, we can stash. We hide 'em- Look, I need to hide them around the Steel Patch District. I'll worry about finding hiding spots, back alleys, underbrush. I'll know where it is. I'll mark it on some maps.
All right. Okay. Sure.
Mhm. How
Um,
much do you think you're gonna need?
am I building the whole cart or just the mechanism thingy?
You can buy the cart. I just need the harpoon.
Carts run about like 150 to buy.
Okay, so at the very least, you're gonna need 4,500 or not 450.
And then like any scraps you have would definitely be helpful, but I don't know.
I mean, we have a cart. We do have a cart already.
It's rented.
We had that set outside. No, it was rented. That's true. It got returned. Okay. Yeah. So I'll get you some carts. I'll worry about that. I'll bring them by later this week.
I feel like the carts are the last thing that we need for all of this. I need to make the thing to put on the carts first.
It's like a big crossbow. You can make a small crossbow. This is a big crossbow with a rope attached to it.
I've never built a ballista before.
Okay, well, now's the time. Have you built a crossbow?
Not a super functioning one.
Okay. Well, time to function. I'm funding genius here.
I honestly have no idea what this is going to cost me.
I'll tip.
If we just start with 1,000, I can kind of work back from there, and whatever I don't use, I'll just give back, I guess.
That sounds perfect.
Great.
I throw down. I say throw down. I politely hand 100 platinum pieces.
Yeah, puts it into the marsupial pouch of her overalls.
Did you hear about the heist?
Looks back at the sword and the mirror thing. Not really, but I guess it went okay.
It went better though. Okay, this is the best that I've had in years. Years, I tell you.
Okay, so where's my
I
cut?
don't even think I've seen this much gold. Your cut is whatever's extra, and he looks around. Look. Oh, okay, I've got more. Okay, here, 500 gold.
Sucker. Yeah, I'll figure this out over like the next month or so, or whatever. Your backup to the backup thing. Yeah,
I think by the time it's done is when we'll end up probably needing to use it.
great.
Yes, but if you need to hire labor to make it faster, contact me.
Yeah, your dragon friend, Gilly, Gilly Suit, or whoever he is, his sword will be done by the end of the day.
Oh, well, then I'll just wait here. I'll take the sword to him. Easy peasy.
I guess you do have a bag of holding, so it should be fine. Yeah, easy enough. Other important things that
And-
happen during the first couple days, Dama kind of disappears for the first few days. Kind of just roaming around the town. Every night they do come back, just as like a little safe haven. And on the third night, they throw something on the floor that's round in shape and has little eye holes in it, and it's a white mask. So I kind of just ran into some people. I've ran into them couple times before.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, these people hunt Asimars and hunt Tiefling.
I thought they were flirting with me. That's why I beat them up. Now I almost feel bad.
No, they're pretty awful. I remember them being an issue. I know you guys ran into them again later while I wasn't there, but they're not fun.
And they're not a threat, so good night.
Great, thank you.
And just like gets into the corner they've been sitting in, arms up, and just fall asleep.
This is wonderful.
Good news! Terrorists are back.
I was probably upstate, like on the roof, and I come down and just see the mask and be like, "What the fuck is that doing here?"
Dama killed some. I'm trying to remember. I would assume Giltesh would know. Because there's like a moment where Eleanor wasn't around, that wasn't really a thing. And the mass stuff happened in the Underdark.
I feel like Giltesh has been informed of this at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we ran into them with like the Hydra fight.
Yes.
And also
yes.
we ran into them again with Enos's brother.
Yeah, that was like the same.
Yeah, that's the same moment when you guys went into the cave and was with the Hydra mom.
Okay. Yeah. So Dama dropped off a mask, and apparently she killed some members, which is nice.
Brutally beat up. I don't kill
Brutally
people.
beat up. Okay, well they'll probably die.
I respect
later.
that about you.
That's nice.
Is there a reason you don't kill people?
It just doesn't feel good.
I'm with that.
Fair enough. Also,
Done.
who are you again?
Me?
Because we haven't asked.
We haven't asked because you're cool, but I mean
that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
We haven't asked because you're cool and you seem cool, but also you are in my house.
I explained
It'd be nice
when you guys came that she is a friend of Andrea's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really close with General Masterflower's friend.
Mm.
So they informed me that you guys were going to be up here and that I should at least check it out.
Okay, that's
right. That's right.
great.
It's been a long few days.
It's been a long couple of days. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. If you need a rock, I don't know why you would need a rock, but I have lovely coal and geodes. If you would like, I don't know what you eat. I eat
I'm
that,
good.
so.
I'll just need a nap.
Okay, that's fine.
You're the only one that eats those things.
Don't be rude.
I'm being honest.
Okay.
I'm being so real right now.
Well, to be
Anyway.
fair, you know, we've all eaten dirt when we were children, right?
Brell walks
You
out.
ate
No.
dirt?
No, I can do better than dirt. Anyway. Hi, bro.
Yeah, didn't I just recently get rid of one of those masks? Why is there another one?
Our friend Dama came in contact with one of them, and she handled it.
Aren't they basically tracking devices?
Fuck.
Ooh,
Think
well, I
Just
just think.
slowly back out of the room.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on it
Sure.
to like fuck them up? Do I have to roll anything for
Let's
it?
just roll for fun.
Okay.
Let's just roll for fun.
Yeah, we've been playing D&D without dice.
Yeah. And what am I adding for my magic shit? What
Your
is
wisdom
it? It's been
mod.
a while.
Should be a +4.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not adding my spell attack. Or just okay.
Nope, it's just your wisdom mod.
Oh, period. That is a 21, 17 plus 4.
The like almost pearlescent of the mask does get a little bit dimmer. So whatever enchantment was on it is not there anymore.
Dispelled, Bybro. It is now dispelled.
Great. Do we want it here as a keepsake then?
But I
Hell
already
no.
got here.
I'm sorry. Hell
Preferably
no.
not.
Not at my house. I'm sorry.
My bro picks it up,
Pull
walks
the
outside, and
hammer
just
out.
fucking frisbees it.
I was about to just smash it.
Place messing it up.
But now that we're here and together, I want to bring up something because I think we should talk about how we're moving next. I talked to my friend Mildred about my dad, my actual dad, and she's been preparing some items for us whenever we make that trip to the fireplace. And I just need to talk to Lilith to see where that hair is. I know they're kind of strung out now from from when we broke the shard before, but since we're here, I want to handle the stuff that's going on at home now that we've kind of handled the stuff that's going on here. Temporarily handled is how I'm gonna
I
word
was
it.
gonna say respectfully, I don't think we've really done much here.
Yeah, I'm being cordial because trust, if we I still think personally we should have gotten rid of the pest that's here. But if it's gonna make problems worse right now, then fine. What I'm saying is, I want to have a trip to the fireplace be our next venture.
Just real
Thoughts,
quick,
opinions.
speaking of which, above table DM, have we seen Sonia since she got yeeted off the mountain during these
Like
past few days?
over the next couple of days, she's definitely like still jumping around, but it's in that joyful manner that she was when she was chasing Eleonora. Nothing has really seemed to switch in her.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah. After you.
Well, Kai, this is something that you feel that we need to do, and you know that I am with you. You guys helped me when we went to see my family and deal with my family's stuff, so whatever you need, if this is something that you feel that we need to do, then I will back you up 100% of the way. I just, this is fire, right? How does...
No, the item, what Mildred is making. That's what I was saying. Obviously,
so we won't burn up.
You won't burn up.
Yeah, burn the titties.
Yeah, for people who are
who
are not elemental or fire resistant. Mildred is currently making something for you, so you won't burn up on impact. So I don't know. I was gonna check in with her at some point to see how that's going. I thought about potentially, because there's something I want to give them, not specifically them, but the broken anvil, and probably while I'm doing that, I would check in with that venture as well, because I don't know where she's at with this. I know she does work fast, and I know she's very, very smart. So,
I don't have an issue going into the fire plane. I feel like that's kind of our... I mean, we came here trying to get rid of the kid, but if we're not doing that anymore, I feel bad for kind of dragging Enos's family out here, but
I think about it too. I honestly, personally, if I don't want to sound rude, this family has made our lives awful. So I don't understand why we can't return the favor. And I mean, I understand that it would make things worse, potentially.
And that's
And that's
the
literally
reason.
it. Yeah, and that's the reason. It's just, I don't know.
Where are we on the whole family situation? Everybody check in. What's our opinions? How do we feel?
I don't feel too
Buff
good about
table
killing
or-
one of them.
Oh, and in person. And this is Enos. We're in character.
Banish?
So-
Wait. Does anyone have banishment? I guess we have to talk about that too.
I do have the ability to banish, but it won't. They can just come back through. They're
I
not
guess,
forced.
yeah.
They can't. They're not forced to stay on that plane. They just get teleported back.
Okay.
And I would have to remain concentration. But Waylon, you said you weren't particularly a fan of them.
Unless you send them to the
No.
plane that they are from, as we have learned.
Yes,
Yes.
but then they can just teleport back by whatever means they came here in the first place with, I believe is
Yeah.
what Goediss was saying.
Yeah, Willow.
That's
just-
true, but maybe the
Well-
child won't have that ability herself. Or the kids.
Okay.
It wasn't that easy for them to get here in the first place, right? They kind of had to latch on to us.
I was gonna ask. We saw them there was a portal that opened up, correct? Like we saw that in
They
the
came down
sky.
at a ball.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah,
it was
it
like
was
a,
in
a
a
different
bubble,
star
Doug.
in the sky. They just kept getting brighter and brighter until it eventually
Yeah.
just blocked out the sun with illusion magic.
Gotcha. Okay.
I was imagining the pod from Dragon Ball Z, but that's actually funnier.
Is there a prison that can hold these people?
Waylon, I'm sorry.
Doubtful.
No. You know how we have magic and it's like the people who can cast magic, it's relatively nothing too crazy. For them, it's way beyond. Like we're talking about gods and deities. This is what we're talking about. So if we threw them in a jail cell, they would easily get out. So I know we're trying to do the non-violence thing with this, and I 100% respect the choices that are being made. However, logistically, I don't think we can handle this problem by being non-confrontational and non-violent.
I don't
I don't
think, even if we get violent, that we can do anything.
That's also another.
That's what I was going to suggest. Goediss mentioned they were just coming here to live here. I mean, if that's really the case, then it would have to be trying to get an understanding on how to coexist.
I'm cool with them coexisting. I just don't like the side effect of their coexistence.
I don't
Does that
know.
make sense?
Oh, of course. If there's a way that we can deal with that, necessarily much as the people, that might be a way to go.
And also how they're acting like they own everything. Like it'd be different if they're like, "Oh, we want to be citizens," you know? But that's not what this is. It's not only will I exist here, I will exist and own here.
Right.
Which that kind of
But we
does
all-
bring up the idea of nature versus nurture. It depends on how they were raised, per se.
Okay.
I was going to suggest that could just be because they don't know. And I feel like our initial thought was to try and kill them. And what if no one's tried to talk to them?
You also
Okay.
know that.
Have you
Um,
tried to meet them on a world that isn't violent?
Well, is there one?
I think
That's
we
what I'm
tried to
saying.
attack them every time. Respectfully.
Have you ever you've run into these people more than once, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever had an honest conversation, or did it always jump to the hilt of a sword?
It went from
Well-
talking to fighting each time.
How did it go?
Don't know how
Oh,
much
some of the time.
talking-
Let me wait. There were times where most of the time we've been fighting, but there were times where we talked first and then fought, and we're just not seeing eye to eye.
I still
That's what we need to
need.
do, 'cause
And that's like
We're
a
not
one
winning a
time
fight.
where we tried talking.
Yeah,
To
so
be fair-
one out of 100 is not that many times.
But I still tried it though. So now what? Anyway.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm not. getting
Wait,
into
when
that
there well,
conversation.
to be fair, the father, right? he did have a interesting conversation with me at the museum. He seemed cordial at the time, but I don't know if it's just like he didn't want to fight in front of everyone, and he didn't want to make he is very powerful and will just destroy everything in his path. But that is one thing. We also remind me, DM, sorry. Were we all around when we found out that Giltesh has actually befriended one of them? Or was that in his head? Have you told us about that?
I think when that was dropped, it was like some sort of dream spell.
Yeah, it was a dream sequence, I thought.
Yeah.
No, but I think Sonia mentioned something as well when we first met her.
Yeah, because Sonia had also said that her sister had talked about a black dragonborn before.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Cool. So we also Giltesh might know. You might have from your lost memories. Maybe you've encountered one of them. Because you say you don't remember your time in the shadow. Well,
that is correct. Unfortunately, I don't remember. But I know how to get those memories back. But that's another conversation.
Oh.
And
Goediss told me that the people that we thought we saw die in Corleone, that we saw get pulled into the ground, he said they weren't actually killed. That they may have just been taken someplace else. And there was a lot of Fey magic there.
Yeah.
So is it possible that they're just moving people from here to the Feywild, or moving them someplace else so they can have our world? I mean, yeah.
Well, no, go. You're right. I mean, we don't. There's so many elements we don't know. It's just the ownership part that is taking it way too far. Am I crazy for saying that? I don't think I am.
No, I understand what you mean. Yeah, you can't just make yourself a king.
And yes, I'd be down to talk. It's just the one other time, and I'll say the one other time we talked and tried to see where we're coming from, they didn't want to hear what we were saying. It was
also with a specific family member, one that I believe we cannot say the name of. But Goediss.
To be fair, I was trying to shoot her.
I was going to say, Eleonora was trying to kill this woman.
Okay.
And almost died.
Now I've killed her mom.
So
you think that makes it better?
Speaking of that, so before we get into the whole conversation of gems and memories, Eleanor, do you care to elaborate on what you've been doing?
What have you been doing? I've kind of been letting you not have to address the not what's going on allegations, but now here we are. So
can I pass the talking sticks to someone else?
I was going to ask. Oh, I see. I see what's happening here.
You're talking to
me? You tried to hand it to me, and I'm trying to put it back.
I'm confused if you're talking to Monty or if you're talking to someone else.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I already gave you kind of the gist of what happened. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Insight check. I don't like that. Fuck. Oh wait. Okay.
I got a 10.
I got a 8. I got a 18. I'm specifically looking. I got a 10 plus 8. I'm specifically looking when Eleanor says that, and I'm not gonna press her on it. But is there something that she's kind of trying to avoid, whether it be not talking about it or what?
From what I remember, she basically has said everything, but because it was like, oh, we're doing a heist, like really glossed over it super fast and is very much not
In the headspace.
acknowledging very much not acknowledging and is kind of repressing what happened, is trying to gloss over it. She's like, no, like, it's whatever, even though she was basically there for a month in that realm. So she's definitely like, I don't want to talk about it. Or not like that, but it's like
Guarded.
there's a lot more under their surface that I don't know if I'm ready to talk about.
Okay.
All right.
Well, if oh gosh, okay. Well, if there's anything that ever comes up that you're willing to tell us about, we would like to know, because we want to make sure you're doing okay. So I guess we could talk about the gems. I saw the eye roll, Kai.
No, I'm actively listening. I'm not as upset as I used to be. I want to know this. I'm not gonna fight.
Waylon,
want to.
how much do you know?
About the gems?
Have we ever elaborated on these?
Briefly, we talked about how we broke the white one, and that's why Lilith is kind of insane right now. We talked about how they're connected to Tiamat. I think that was mentioned.
I know it's got something to do with that and your whole deal. And that's really all I need to know to understand what we're doing.
But there's Giltush, you know the other element. It's attached to, because Giltush is a Dragonborn and all that.
Right. So
There's you got it.
I was going to say this is a conversation I was going to have with you because I know you were kind of upset with that choice. But if we're gonna,
but like,
if it leads to everybody else, I believe from what I've been told by her that if I break the yellow gem, I'm sorry, where am I? The black gem, that I might be able to get my memories back. But that
Where is the
involves
black gem?
don't know if I've been told that information. I know the general area, but I don't have an exact.
Because I had them all written down from before. I just don't have my notes on me.
It was
Because I know we had one.
Yeah, it was.
Is that the one that's in the desert?
Yeah, it's in the desert to the south of the top left island.
Yeah,
it's located in a temple of Tiamat in the desert in Mogris.
In the Pontic desert.
I believe that's the one.
Or Mogris.
Yeah,
I'm on my
Mogris, so it's a Pontic desert.
I'm on my new laptop, so I don't have my notes that far back.
I'm on a new level.
So thank you, Enos. So if we are to break the gems, if we were to break that one, that puts us at 3 out of the 5 broken. But I would gain more knowledge from what I've been told. Now, I could be lied to. I don't believe I could decipher if a god is telling me a lie or not. But I also have a suspicion that the red gem is also nearby.
Well, it was in a volcano.
And
so I'm assuming that's here.
I'm just throwing it out.
You know how I said I can take a good guess about this. I feel like it's in my brain. So that my mother being a volcano and everything and all that jazz. We prayed to that volcano. My people prayed to it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was in there.
That's on a completely different plane of existence.
That's not? No, I thought it was. Oh, duh. Okay, never mind.
Your mother is not on this plane of existence.
Yeah, she's in the fire plane.
Correct.
So
isn't it used as like the power source for this volcano on Tavres?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we know where that's at, and
is it on our way to where we have to go to the fire plane?
I don't know. We would have to talk to Lilith to see where it is, because when I came out, I just saw red, and it just was so much coming out of that.
I'm fine with the idea of breaking the gym. I want you to have your memories back, especially since you've interacted with the family before. I'm scared for what it might do to you because you were a fully black dragon before, but you are still part black dragon. And from what it did to Lilith, the effects could be even more intense now that you are tied to Tiamat, and more than just being a dragonborn. You could get your memories back, but at what potential cost?
So potentially what happened to Lilith could happen to me.
Yes.
Or worse. I mean, I don't know what worse would look like, but we're messing with gods now. Anything could happen.
And I kind of look over at you, Kai. I was like, when it came to the white gem, it was a moment of weakness, of foolishness, because I did long for that relationship, and in that time, the way there, losing Eleonora and all of this just was a lot, and so I made a wrong decision, and I see that now. I want it to be known to everybody here that if it really came down to it, I would choose all of you. I believe there was some suspicion that I wouldn't. So
How do I word this?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I agree. No. I'm not denying anything you're about to say. I agree that you would choose us any day of the week. I just don't think Tiamat would choose us any day of the week. Do you see what I'm saying?
I understand. Eleanor.
And that's my only concern. We'll do it. It's just that the line between you and Tiamat's influence, as more of these gems get broken, at a certain point, I don't know. It's like, what actions are going to be yours and what actions are going to be of Tiamat's will is my only concern.
Eleonora.
Above board, real quick. I know you were a wizard before. Are you a warlock now?
I considered a cleric.
Okay. I couldn't remember which class you technically switched to.
Yeah. I don't think 2 paladins would be allowed, so.
I barely want 1 paladin. What the fuck do you mean?
No, he's so excited to try to kill me.
God, I hate paladins.
I don't like how you say considered a cleric, but you know what? Fair. We'll gloss over that.
Everyone longs to feel like they belong somewhere, but especially to know someone who is like them. So yes, I believe that you love us, but I understand that having an opportunity to understand more of who you are and what you've come from, I don't hold any anger about that. I mean, I also wasn't there. I don't have the emotion tied to it. I wasn't in danger there, but I understand the longing for that. But also, you can choose when you want to end the contract or whatever it is that you have with Tiamat.
Potentially.
If she tries to take advantage of it and force you to do otherwise, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay? We've got your back.
I understand. I appreciate it. And that's
even if
something
we gotta rip all those white scales off of you.
That's right.
Sorry, that was not actual.
I've already. That's already. What?
a crazy thing to say.
Yeah. That idea's already crossed my mind. I've already come to that conclusion, and if it comes down to it, I wouldn't be upset if that's what y'all had to do. I think we all know what's being said here, but
Hopefully, it doesn't come down to it.
I don't want it to come down to it, and I want that to be known.
We'll just add her to the list of gods to fight, you know? It's an ever-growing list.
I don't want to fight that fight.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be joining you
Don't
for
throw
this
that
one.
term
I'll be
around
completely
loosely.
honest.
I have a very minimal understanding of all the gods and Tiamat and whatever, but don't. My thing is, I feel like we're making this a bigger thing than it needs to be. Because what's the difference between Giltesh worshiping his god to Eleonora worshiping her god, or even Raskus's god? Like, is it really that
Or mine.
different?
Mine's pretty shitty.
Yeah,
Worship.
before you said something, I was gonna be like, well, Eleanor's god is relatively good, and then I can't say anything about you, Byvril. I'm gonna be so real with you.
Nobody
Oh my God.
knows.
Nobody knows, but also it seems like they haven't done anything to impact us yet. Well, the things that they have done is good. But like I don't know their ideology and stuff like that, so I'm gonna just tuck that away because I can't speak on it.
I usually
and-
remove
I mean, and-
flesh from bones to create soldiers, so this is a whole new
Hmm.
experience for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean,
yeah, there's-
I technically get my magic from my own pact that I chose to make to Eldath. She does not give me power directly. It is like through
It's a
this
choice you made.
pact. Yes. But I could end that pact. Like
immediately. if you
I
want.
kind of had to for
Yeah.
a while.
So Enos, that's why it's different. Because for Eleanor, it's a choice. For Byvro, you made a choice for this, right? Or was
Yes,
this
this is my religion, correct.
Yeah, so
I got to
that's-
see
that's
him
two-
recently. That was pretty subpar.
Yeah. So what I'm saying here, Enos, is I hear you, I hear the thoughts. I'm still for and support until things go south. I'm not saying you don't have my support. I'm saying you have it. I'm just saying that when things hit the fan, because let's be real, it always does. But when it hits the fan, I need us to like convene. And that's it. If you want to break the gems, sure. I just think we shouldn't break the last one, per se. That's me.
maybe just not break all of them.
I just
To be
think,
fair,
but also, Giltesh,
Uh-oh.
do you have the restraint that if we break all four, you're just gonna leave the last one alone?
Do
Can you
I?
give us? Can you give us that certainty?
I would say if you asked me about 2 weeks ago, I'd probably go off and do it on my own, absolutely. But as of lately,
And that's a problem. You see that's
no, I see the issue in that. But what I'm saying now is, I as Giltesh wouldn't make that choice.
and that brings up my other concern that I brought up later. Is like, do you know what's you and what's her?
As of now, yeah.
As you
of
say
now.
the sentence, you can feel the necklace do that little like trill thing that it does.
Course.
It'll just
Indeed.
incite you to know that when you're
Okay.
unsure.
Okay.
But
It's around this time as well. You hear a large of someone knocking on a door.
Oh fuck.
It's not the front
I'll
door.
get it.
It's the guest room.
Okay.
oh.
Hello.
Does someone want to let me in the house?
Yes. Is it the king? I'm guessing.
Yeah, you open the guest room to a half-naked king with a large mug in his hand.
Oh.
It feels good to be home. Why are you in my house?
Uh-oh.
You're in my house. Funny enough, you're drunk.
But
I am?
yes.
You can ingest things other than blood?
Yes. Who
Is that
said that?
shade?
Just like passes out in the middle of the hallway.
Okay.
No,
And that's where we'll go to break, because we.
Oh,
So, as the king passes out in the middle of the hallway, what else do you all want to do for the rest of the few days that you have, knowing now that the Order of Odium are within the city?
Oh, also,
Okay.
Giltesh, back from your insight check, you would have gotten the vibe of it's not a I don't want to talk about it, it's a I don't know where to start talking about it. So it's likely that there will have to be gentle prompting about specific things. I wanted to clarify because I was thinking about that over the break. I was like,
okay.
yeah, anyway, okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
Perfect. We got a lot of stuff out of the way, a lot of shopping, a lot of money spent. And we now know that we're only paying 30k to numbers, seeing as it was a huge cut.
Oh man. Okay, that
So,
changes a lot of shit.
Yeah,
actually.
you guys get a lot more items than you thought you did.
Fuck me, man.
So at the end of the week, I would end up coming back with everyone's share and also a little gift for everybody. If we want to do that real quick.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't know, the share you're talking about, the 30k or whatever, or is that like all the drop-offs to have them sell stuff?
This would be like the end of the week. I've been like out and about, like pushing everything that we have to sell, and then also dropping off stuff to numbers. And so, like periodically bringing everybody their share as I move the weight.
Yeah, because in your meetings with Snake Eye Pete, he would inform you of one of his other secondary co-workers that he's worked with before that is more on the inside trading stuff, that is actually the one that sells the items for gold. So he tells you to meet up with, oh, what's a stupid name that would make sense for Snake Eye Pete to say?
I love all these names. Bro.
Yeah. Country Road Eric, down the street.
Ew, kill him.
I like
That's some Arizona type shit right there.
Excuse me.
Ozark
Excuse me.
Jack.
I said what I said.
Just because I know a country jet. No, I'm just kidding.
Just because you know him directly.
Just because I actually know him. It's
Yeah.
my
I know
No, you
Snake
just
Eye
know
Pete,
Snake
guys.
Eye Pete.
Yeah. Down by the stables, one of the closer houses to them, Country Road Eric. He has a very fast way of getting to other cities and getting the means of trade done around the continent.
Yeah, I would go and talk to him, see if I can how quickly I can move everything.
Yeah. So you start bringing the stuff down to Country Road Eric's place.
You can't even take it seriously.
Oh, it's a great name.
did
It's a
this
great name.
to yourself.
Hold on, I gotta write it down.
No,
This is
but
now
I
my main
Mostly this is
character.
great.
To
This is now
yourself.
my main character. Hold on.
Please make him a gunslinger. Please and thank you.
Update your
Honestly,
character
that
for
would
the
be
new
perfect.
campaign.
I don't know if guns exist.
They
Guns exist.
kind of do.
We've ran into them.
Okay.
They're being manufactured very slowly. So you go to one of the
Hand
closer,
cannons.
Yeah, you go to one of the closer buildings to the stables, and you knock on the door with a code that Snake Eye Pete would have given you, and you hear behind the door. All right, I know that signal. Who is it?
It's Numbers Boy.
You hear a couple locks go on the door, and it swings open as this barely 1 foot tall gnome gets off of a step ladder.
Okay, so who are you?
Wayland, Red Eye Wayland. I got weight to
shit.
move. Snake Eye Pete told me to come meet you here.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm a good friend of Petey.
Yeah. And I sort of write down a number and I flash him the number. I was like, I need to move this much stuff, basically.
Oh, well, you definitely been quite busy. I like that.
looks to the shack behind him that is basically completely empty. I can manage that.
It's good to hear. How quickly can I get the gold?
How quickly do you need it?
That's a good question. I think things are getting a little stirred up back at home, so hopefully before the end of the week.
The closest town to here is going to be Called, which is a coastal city. That's where I do most of my trading. You didn't hear that from me, or I'll kill you. I'm kidding. God. To get to Called and back, it'd be roughly 2-week trip, but I can make it faster if need be.
That'd be nice.
Numbers boy?
Numbers boy.
I'll send him something, and if he gets back to me by the end of the day, it could be for free.
Appreciate you on that.
You just gotta bring whatever is getting sent, and I'll get it around.
All right, I'll work on that. And that's a lot of stuff to move. I might bring Enos with me.
Just walking through the streets with 5 bags of holding. It's like,
Yeah.
But easy enough. You bring the stuff over to Country Road Eric, and when you come back, there's like 4 more of him in the building. They just look very similar to him. Yeah. Anything else you need from us?
For the time being, no. But I'll be in touch for when you get back in town.
Yeah, so you brought me a lot of things to kind of move around, so I can give you half now, and then I'll try to get you the other half when I come back in around 2 weeks.
That sounds great.
And he kind of like reaches into the floor and pulls out this large sack of gold and hands you 50,000 gold pieces.
Yes!
Or roughly whatever that would have been in whatever you gave him.
Yep. Yeah, I take that. So I guess
Actually, it's probably closer to like 20 to 30,000, so we'll just figure it out later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I give everybody their share of just a stupid amount of gold. About 3,000 each if it's 30,000.
That's crazy math, but okay.
That math doesn't math.
That's
Does that
wrong.
It's
math?
a lot more than that.
You
We're
just
It's like
fine.
6,000. Yeah.
It's about
6,000.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. That's on me.
He just keeps half of it for himself.
Yeah.
he leaves with all this stuff and hands you 3,000 back. Like, I did a good job. It's like, what?
It was only worth like 10 gold. I don't really. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It
He
turns
said that
out everything
armor?
we stole was
Dog shit.
plastic, guys.
Paper mache.
Paper mache. It was terrible.
Yeah, but Country Road Eric will get that going over the next bit.
How many times can you say Country Road Eric for the next 10 minutes just for the bit?
Do you want to know how it's spelled? Cuntry.
No.
Wow, we love that.
So it's Cunty Road Eric.
No, there's still an R
There
in
you
there. So it's
Happy
country.
Pride.
Damn.
Oh my bad.
But he's
It only loses the R on Friday nights.
he definitely
Um,
serves.
Let's go. That's
but I don't know. What am I? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. First things first. I'm the real anyone. No, first things first. I'm gonna go to the armory because it would be done by now. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can get all your stuff. We don't have to play all
Okay,
that out.
then we don't have to do that. But I do want to go over to now with the new armor. I do want to go over to Mildred and see how is that going.
Yeah. Do you go through the underground or through the front door?
I don't think she needs her privacy, so I'm not gonna go through whatever. I'm gonna go to her actual house and knock.
Okay. You
But I don't
knock.
think we're there yet.
Wait about like 2 minutes. Doesn't seem to be an answer.
Okay. I kind of just knock again. I'm like, "Hi, Mildred. It's Kai."
Another couple minutes go by. No answer.
Oh my god, I'm about to freak out and accidentally blow up her door. Can I put my ear up to the door and see if I hear anything?
Sure. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That is a 10
plus 8. So 18.
In the deep part of her house where you know her workshop is, you can hear very faint movements.
Okay. Then I'm not blowing up her door. I'll just go back home and just go through the house because I don't. That would be the next step. I'm gonna be respectful and slow it down.
You do have the key ring to basically all
Oh,
their
yeah.
houses and
Yeah, I
the
do, I
broken
do, I do.
anvil.
Yeah, so I'll just use the key. I don't want to blow anything up right now.
Yeah, the door opens as you undo it with the key. You take a step in and you feel your foot trip something. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, wait. Okay. 17, 14 plus 3.
You feel the tripwire that you kick, look over to the right as a vase seems to have been attached to some kind of contraption, goes flying. You just duck it as it crashes against the wall on the other side.
Ooh.
Who's here?
Mildred, it's me. It's Kai.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Makes her tiny little legs out to the living room area. Yeah, what day is it?
It is. I say what day it is. Like it's a calendar in this world.
Yeah, it's like 5 days.
Yeah.
Fucking day. It was the 6th when you guys did the heist, so we're about 5 days later, so it'd be the 11th.
Okay. 11th. Mildred.
I haven't slept in like 3 days.
Jeez.
What do you need?
Sorry, I was just asking or wondering
Have I eaten?
what's up.
What?
The progress on a mission Fireplane.
It's basically done.
It's done. Okay.
How many people are with you again?
It is 4 other people.
Yeah, I have 3 rings done and working on the last one
Okay.
now.
All right. Okay. Geez. Do you need me to get you food? Do you need me to get you anything?
Probably.
Okay. Let me know.
When'd you get in here?
Oh God, Mildred. I kind of just sit down and I kind of try to like guide her over to her kitchen and like I try to whip up something in
I
her
thought you were to
house
say
for her
cook, bitch.
No, I cook for her. Something basic.
Like an easy
Use my
soup or
fire.
a broth or something like
Soup
that.
or broth or something in her.
Good soup.
You're a mess.
How'd that
Heist.
how'd that go?
Went well. We cleared out the entire museum.
Hey, that's not a concern. You just cleared the whole place.
We're laying low for now, and to be honest, in a couple of days, we'll be gone. I just need to talk to. I need to talk to Lilith to see where that rift is, and because they would know. They saw me fall through it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
And then gonna see Father Dearest again. So that's gonna be
Yeah,
something. He's enslaving people. You know that?
That's not shocking.
All right. Okay. Okay. Hey, can you finish your soup? I know you're really busy, but please take care of yourself. Okay. I'm gonna go now. If you need anything, go through the tunnels and talk to my friends. They're at my house at the moment. I'm gonna go talk to Lilith and see I can get more information. You're gone again. All right, I'm gonna see myself out.
It just passes out on the couch.
Yeah. And I just make my way to the I make my way to Lilith's barracks.
Yeah, I think it's the
And-
Telstone barracks.
Hellstone barracks, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else want to do anything before that?
I was gonna try to heal Dorthax.
Easy
We can just
enough.
roll.
You guys, Kai shows you over
Mhm.
to the outskirts of the city. You kind of follow this very strange path that almost goes back in towards the center of the mountain. And there's a large metal door there that seems to have like restricted access, but with key work and stuff like that, you're able to go in. And there's almost like this fine like layer of dust that seems to fall out of it, as if no one's been in here for like over a month. And you go down the spiral staircase, and you get to like the main facility, and one of the crushers is right there. So easy enough. You power it up, and it just turns the diamond or diamonds, however many you want to do, into dust.
I have 6 total. I'll do 2.
Okay. So you'll
Is
have
it on-
600 golds worth of diamond dust.
Word. And I'll go and Greater Restoration Dorthax with 100 of that.
All right. Yeah, it's just kind of laying there. Oh, you're back. How's the anvil looking?
Oh, looks a little dusty, but overall pretty good.
That's just kind of the whole mood for the last month, isn't it?
Unfortunately. But if you wouldn't mind sitting up, I can try to help you.
And Jarvan like helps him up a little bit. What does Greater Restoration look like?
It's actually Fire Strike.
Oh shit.
No, Flame Strike. Anyways, so I know it's affecting his liver. So I would imagine it's kind of like whenever they have to revive you with like clear, like whatever that's called. I kind of have like defibrillator. Thank you. My brain was not working. I kind of like place my hand on Dorthax's back and roughly like where his liver would be. And like to everybody, it would probably just look like a orange, yellow, red glow. But like in reality, it's almost like microscopic flames are running through his body, trying to get rid of whatever is not supposed to be there. So very much like 3D rendered liver with like little flame waving over it. But it doesn't look like much from the outside, as much as it more is an internal trying to heal what shouldn't be there.
It's like a little slight glow. Ooh.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry if this hurts, but you'll feel better.
He looks over to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, kind of leans past you a little bit, just throws up on the floor.
Oh God. Oh,
It
good.
does not look very healthy. Whatever just came out of him.
Goodness me. I don't know what to do about that. How are you feeling?
It'll get cleaned up in a little bit. I feel a lot better, actually. All right. I think I'm ready to work. Just like passes out and back into the bed. He has so much more energy, but because of that instant rush of adrenaline, he just crashed instantly.
Yeah. I'll look at whoever else is in the room and just be like, give him another day or two to kind of fully recover, but whatever was there should help him a lot.
I'll get to cleaning up everything that just happened.
I'm so sorry about that.
It's fine. I've been kind of taking care of him anyway. His shits were worse, trust me.
Oh God. Goodbye now. I don't want to deal with that.
Ooh, that information, didn't need it. Thank you, Jarvan.
Ooh, yucky. Goodbye.
Anything else before the rings are completed?
I would like to give everyone their gift that I had commissioned.
Us.
Yes. So one day, like Wayland, near the end of the week, comes in with 4 wrapped things, and like I imagine everybody's just sort of sitting around, and hands each of you one. For 3 of you, it's a sheath. For Enos, it is a pair of gloves, and they are tailor designed to sort of like fit your vibe and color scheme, and like your whole sort of everything. And Wayland hands all of these out, and as like you like look at them and open them, Wayland says, "I haven't had a group of people that I've done work with as efficiently as I had with y'all. Y'all get stuff done, and I really appreciate that about y'all. But there's a reason I'm not coming back giving y'all a gift of ceremonial knives. Y'all have a problem. Y'all don't know when to keep your swords in their sheaths. So please use these. Live your life with your sword drawn all the time. Not everything needs to be solved with violence. That issue at the museum, we got through there quickly, we got through there efficiently, it was not clean. Nobody wants to grow up to be some guard or goon for a gang that hurts people. They have to do that. But we did not consider that. We just sort of smoked them.
Ashed some of them,
And
actually.
now, is violence required? Yeah. Is violence required? Of course. It is required all the time in lines of work such as ours. Is murder required? That's a better question. I'm thinking the answer is no. So, I'm willing to keep riding with y'all because I like working with you. But please use these gifts, and every time you draw your sword or go to punch somebody, keep in mind, do you need to like cut their head off or burn them into a pile of ash or goop? And if you do, don't do it in front of me.
All I did was play tag with a child.
You did great,
So-
but I know that you're fucked up.
And that's real. And that's real. Someone clip that. That's real. That
Hey,
and
TikTok.
that's real. Hey TikTok.
Hey.
That's real.
Crazy.
Honestly.
Who the fuck told you that?
I don't need to be told that. What? Look, all of you carry the same energy on your shoulders that if somebody cut-pursed you, you'd cut their head off instead of chase them down.
Is it because I have like 5 weapons strapped myself at all
Five
times?
weapons! I carry a crossbow with dummy bolts and a sword.
I can give you real bolts if you want.
I don't need the real bolts. I have real bolts for emergencies.
I would say ultimately, I appreciate your gift, Wayland. It's very kind, and that I will do my best to not kill in the future. But I'll say for this time, if it wasn't them, it would be us. They were pretty
A lot of
intent on
times it's
killing
like
us.
that. Yeah, but we're better than them, so we could like if
I
you
mean,
can beat somebody in a fight to the point of burning them to ash, you can beat them in a fight to the point of leaving them unconscious or physically maimed but still alive.
I don't have my memory, so I don't know what kind of person I am. So
Well, I'm sure I know deep down, I'm sure all of you are great people. And I'm not saying, you can't kill people. Sometimes you have to kill a guy. That's just how it is. Sometimes you gotta kill a motherfucker, but not every time.
Well, you have my word. I'll do my best.
That is all I'm asking, is y'all's best.
I will think about it in a case by case situation.
Well, that's what it
Because-
is. It's always, you know.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm just thinking about some of the things that we have like on queue, and
You gotta live in the present, man.
no, I'm
You
just
get so much
saying
in the
that like
future.
it's near future. Like you'll see my dad. That's all I will say.
If you want to kill your own dad, that's between you and him.
I don't know if I want to kill him. I just need him to know his place, but he would kill us though. He would kill me. So that's what I'm saying.
Case by case basis, but like I can just sort of see it in y'all's eyes that y'all don't think much about that. So these gifts are just sort of start thinking about it.
Well, I
Okay.
just
And
don't
live
think
your
much in
life.
general.
No,
I
man.
can, yeah, that's why I got you.
No,
gloves.
we know.
In that, I guess, you know, because sometimes when I'm in the zone, I'm just kind of like in those. You know what I mean? So I'll ask you from now on, like, kill or maim. You know, it's a fun game we could play.
Oh,
You can always kill after you maim.
you could flip a gold coin.
You could flip a coin. At least instead of 100%, it'd be 50%.
Actually,
He doesn't know how
it's
math
fine.
works.
Damn.
Hey, it's not that low.
He doesn't
alright?
need
My
to. He
intelligence is
just
not
needs to
that
know
low.
head or tail.
He only knows fractions, not percentages.
Yeah, please.
He doesn't know
pick up-
integers either. Just
I pick up
fractions.
Waylon and I just put him on my shoulder. Now you can just tell me.
Oh,
You're like the little angel. You're like the little angel on my shoulder. Now you can tell me. It's like, okay, don't kill that guy, but you can kill that guy. All right.
that's adorable.
Just something. It's just something for all of us to think about.
Yeah.
What's to do with the
Yeah.
fire plane? What's there? Your dad?
Yeah, my dad is kind of murdering, enslaving a bunch of people, and my town doesn't really like me. But now they're reaching out to me because it's so bad. Because I didn't
Sounds
want
like
to be a
somebody's
murderer,
intervention.
funny enough. But, you know, I need to talk to Lilith so I can get more information. But while I was there, while I was talking to Mildred, she's basically done. All I need is to find out where the rift is, and we can go. So, I'm on my way to do that now. You guys can come with me if you want. You don't have to. I'm okay with doing this as a solo thing, but
I'll talk to Lilith.
Eelfish, with peace and love. With peace and love and all of the energy and nicety.
You don't want me to talk to my sister. That's okay.
No, you can. It's just, if anything,
That's
I'm
you said-
more afraid of you around her. With peace and love.
why.
Because I mean, with all the
You can
stuff
say
that's
it.
going on, with Tiamat and everything, I don't want her to get hurt, and I care about her a lot, and our relationship is strange, but I still care about her. And if you want to come along, cool. Can you tell me you have this under control?
I do, but you can go ahead.
Okay. And I go.
Anyone
know
going to be
what's out
joining
there.
Kai?
That made Giltish feel sad.
I mean, did he lie? No, he did not. And Kai's gonna rock with that.
This action will have consequences.
Yeah, Giltish will remember that.
You didn't answer the question earlier. It was like, can you control this? And you were like,
I said yes, but it's okay. I wrote down Kai's a big meanie.
Isn't it canon that Giltish actually has a notebook where he writes shit down?
He does.
Yeah.
I do.
When
Kai
Giltesh
equals
joins Kai's
meanie,
dad's
but-
side, it'll be interesting.
It's
Yeah.
a burn book.
We all join Kai's dad's side.
Why?
That'd be wild. That'd be wild.
Because you were mean.
Whatever. I just need to join the family at this point then.
Yeah, you head over to the Telstone barracks. The very rotund man with the giant hammers there. Are you in disguise?
Oh, yeah, I probably was, yeah.
No entry into the district. Sorry.
It's Kai. I'm in a disguise.
Oh, shit. That's wild. Shake my hand.
Okay. I shake his hand and I kind of like let that heat go through. Just like, yeah, it's me.
Oh! He lifts the gate for you. You see Lilith's in the middle of, like, the outside of the barracks just doing handstand push-ups.
Oh, Lilith. Hi, Lilith. Hi.
Oh, hello. And they, like, push off, and they almost lift, like, 10 feet off the ground before landing on their feet.
Jesus.
Yeah. Was I rude to you the last few times we talked?
Kai just starts laughing violently. Oh, rude? I mean, when you first met me, you wanted to, like, hang my head on a mount and, like,
when
thought I
you
was
got
gonna,
back
like...
to the city is
Oh,
what I'm kind
okay.
of talking about.
Yeah, you were very aggressive, and I couldn't really, like, talk to you.
Oops, sorry. They are so much more muscular now. Their fangs have are fully done. Their claws are still astronomically big for a dragonborn, but they seem to be much more in control of themselves.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been I slept for like 36 hours, and I'm feeling pretty good now.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need to know where was the rift that I fell out of. And also a second thing, like, after we talk about all of that.
Okay. That's easy enough. So, when you had arrived, or at least slightly before that, there was an interesting explosion? I don't think it was an implosion, but it was an explosion in the Forge District. But it was a facility I didn't even know existed at the time.
Okay.
I think it was called Plume's Watch? Yes, it was called Plume's Watch. They watch the center of the volcano to make sure everything's going all right.
Okay.
So, I'm the only soldier that has these memories, because the rest of them are not trusted as much as I am to the city. So, we had gone in there. Starts looking around. I'm a little loud. Let's find
I can come inside
somewhere
if
else
you...
to go.
Okay.
As she starts to actually getting nervous.
Which is rare.
And you go off into a much more quiet corner. Plume's Watch is a secret facility that had this giant red gem in it. Something went errant with it that caused several rifts to open, and plop, you came out, apparently, according to the one worker that survived the initial onslaught of what came through.
Okay. Is Plume's Watch still guarding that area near the volcano?
Plume's Watch, at least from what I understand, since that event has not been active.
Okay.
But seeing as there's not been any other explosions, we haven't gone back, because it is still considered a secret facility.
Okay. All right. So we would know what we'd be getting into, since it's a secret facility.
All I saw was this giant red gem. There was lava below it. It was super hot in there. It was weird.
Okay. Can you write it on a map and I can check it out?
Yeah, like she writes out the path that she had to take to get there, and it's like you're looking at these instructions, you're like, what in the jungle adventure is this? It's like it doesn't make any sense unless you go and see it.
Okay.
Like she gives you the starting point and then just kind of says, go.
Okay.
All right.
He's like, if absolutely need be, I could attempt to bring you guys there.
You know
Because I
what?
still know where it is.
Okay. I want you to go with. Also, there's someone that wants to meet you as well.
Okay.
Another Dragonborn. Another Dragonborn.
I believe they've met, right?
Yeah, but it was briefly, and it was for business, and it wasn't like you talking to them.
All right. Are you asking me to dinner? What is this?
No, it's just they want to meet you. They want to meet you.
Your friend wants to meet me? Okay, guy, I got
They
you.
don't want to date you, Lilith. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been mean lately.
That's fine. I've been mean most of my life. Yeah, I could probably head over tonight, I guess. I don't really have much going on, seeing as I'm not supposed to bother the child.
Ugh. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. Ugh. We should talk about that sometime. Just chat it out.
Man,
now
I just
that we're
wanna...
like somewhat cool, like
Feeling so much stronger, I just want to punch
I
that
know.
little brat.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But thank you. Just thank you. We'll all you know where my house is. Oh, I know you know where my house is. So
Yeah, I appointed it to you.
yeah, you appointed it to me. So they'll all be there, and thank you for I don't know giving me these opportunities and kind of giving me the strength I needed and the like. I don't know. I wouldn't be who I am today without your stern words and tough love. I guess is the best way to describe it.
Yeah, they call me a teacher.
Oh God! All right, bye, Lilith.
Then she starts like shadow boxing.
Yeah,
Like she is just amped right now.
gym rat.
Oh, like they've become even more of a gym rat than before. Fast forwarding to the night, Dama hasn't come back in over 24 hours.
Oh hell!
Womp womp. We don't know where they are.
Correct.
Sorrows, prayers.
Yeah.
We don't have a locate. Oh, okay. I'll cast. I've seen her. Yeah, can I scry on them?
Sure. Wisdom saving
I've
throw.
been here a week. Yes,
Yeah.
you've seen it.
It's a monk.
They failed. What does
Okay.
your scry look like?
So Kai asks everyone to join them on the roof, and you see from their hands these lightning bugs kind of just emerge from the cracks and rocks in their hands and create this like bioluminescent mirror to show where Dama is.
Yeah. The mirror has this like ripple effect as you look in, not too terribly far away. Dama is sitting at the top of a bell tower. Pretty banged up, all things considered. She's got a few cuts across her body and everything, and she just has 5 masks sitting in front of her.
Damn. Okay. Dama seems like they had that situation under control, I guess. Y'all are seeing what I'm seeing.
It seems like we don't have to worry about the odium.
But
Yeah.
also, we don't know if it's all of them. We just know that she's got most of them right now.
Exactly. I'm just saying. I feel like if they're here, Dama will find them.
Give me a
Yeah.
perception check to kind of look deeper in at this scene.
Okay.
Just Kai.
Yeah, just Kai, because it's their spell.
I think I would excuse myself, like kind of looking a little pale and be like, I'm gonna go back inside now.
That's fine. 18. Low.
It's a pretty sizable pool of blood that they're sitting in right now. Alive, but
Ooh.
not doing too good.
Okay.
So it's not like they won without consequence.
Okay. Does it look like they can make their way back here? Or
Like, they'll
do they
be
need like
fine.
emergency?
They'll be
Okay.
fine over time. They're just like in that zen state of just don't bleed out and you'll live to the next day.
Okay. All right. They'll be fine. They just need.
Because like another point, there's only one real building in this entire place that is a bell tower, and it's the Church of Melil, a place where clerics would probably be.
Yeah. Okay. I think she'll be fine, everyone. She's at the bell tower. She just needs to rest.
That's good.
I think if she's coming with us, we should.
I didn't know if she was
really
coming
don't
with us or
know.
not.
I don't know either, but I mean, if the order is still after us, having two angels is probably a big, kind of like a big red flag popping out for them.
Yeah.
Not only that, I also, they're also looking for me because I got into an argument with the big man, the boss man, whatever. So whether or not she killed all of them, we probably should still leave.
Oh, for sure. And also, I didn't know Dawn was going with us, because if she was, I would have asked Mildred to make her a fire playing apparatus. Because at the moment, I thought it was just us. I didn't know. I didn't account for this.
I feel like Dama could also stay here and help defend the city.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
They seem smart enough to not deal with the family, so.
Well, she did come here to help us, so I guess we have to ask her what her plan is. Whether she wants to come or whether she wants to stay. Maybe you could introduce her to your friends, so she has a little more backup and is not just killing the order by herself.
Oh, for sure. I can do that. It's wearing, I can tell it's wearing Mildred out to make all of these under like short amount of time. Like she's really running herself ragged. But if she wants to come, then sure. But and if she needs the help, I could help her. It's just I feel bad. I do.
Well, above table, didn't Jackson, for your stuff, didn't it say like the order would take like a month? Or like something at the...
Yeah, it was going to take them like a decent bit to get into the city. But not a full month. It was less than a month, I think.
Yeah, because that was before all the events of the heist. So that's why it was kind of happening.
I think
later
Monty said like a week.
Yeah, so it was about a week for them to get up the mountain.
They're probably in the city.
Yep.
Okay, I just wondered. I heard a month and that stuck in my head. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we technically don't have to leave right away if Dama wants to come with us, but we could ask them whenever they come back.
Yeah.
If you mean the cannons, those are a month.
That might have been
cannons.
And also
the
right.
Lilith is coming over, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That's
am.
fun.
Yeah, what's for dinner?
Lilith, why are you asking me this? We can go out. We can find a tavern that's open or whatever.
We're all wanted.
Yeah, but we can get someone colder to disguise us. But anyway, friends, Lilith, friends. You guys have introduced, but they were not how they are now. So,
hello.
Yeah, hi. I'm sorry if I was super aggressive. When you all met me before, I was a bad time of the month or something like that.
Oh. Is that the canonical?
No.
Okay.
You want to go with that?
I was like, that's odd. Weird to throw that in. Anywho.
Fix and post.
Yeah, yes. It's all okay.
Yeah, I feel better, stronger, calmer at the moment. So, what do we need to talk about?
Oh, I know that Giltish, you wanted to talk to them.
I just wanted to come with, but I was told that was a bad idea. So
I mean,
I'm
okay,
surprised to
but
see
I
you
guess
here.
now that we're here, you can explain the whole like rift thing to them, since it was just me and you last time, and you know it more than I do.
Yeah, let's just go inside.
Yeah, for sure.
You'll head inside.
Um,
Who else is here besides the 4.5 of you?
the king and queen.
Damn.
What?
She said 4.5.
Well, they're not showing their
Uh,
face, so I don't know who it is.
Okay.
It's a. I
Okay.
don't have
That
a
was a
face to
short
put along with the person.
I was gonna say,
You don't-
oh yeah. Oops. Okay, Lilith.
Bloody hell, I need cigarettes, and I like run out hiding my face.
A friend of ours. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, but you said you're the king and queen?
Yes, they're also here.
From which continent?
Colder. That king and queen.
Okay. I don't
Oh, and
have
also
the right
they're-
attire
they're-
for this.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can be cool. We also have they're I don't want to say a rude word to describe their job. they're assistant. I'm just looking around to see if I get struck by any necrotic anything as I say the word assistant out loud. Fivrel.
You were talking about me?
Oh fuck! It happened.
Yeah, I
I
was.
I whispered babysitter.
Damn.
I'll kill you. That drunk bastard's kept me up all night. I'll kill you.
Am I wrong?
Yes! I'm the head cleric of Merkul in the city of Corleone.
Yes.
She's their advisor, you dumb asshole.
That's a
I just,
much
like,
better
yelled from the
word.
back room.
Okay, I didn't. So
He's like,
I'm sorry.
kitchen.
I'm so
Nice
sorry.
going, dipshits.
I'm so sorry.
Their
Yeah,
babysitter is a
there's no-
15-year-old girl.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
we know her. We know.
I forgot
her.
about her. I forgot
But
about
yeah,
her.
that's why I said assistant, because I didn't want to go say anything too crazy. Because you do assist them, but that's besides the point.
That wasn't by choice.
Um,
It was circumstance.
Yeah.
You know,
But yeah.
Place
don't go
one
to sleep
time.
tonight. Then they go back into the side
Oh.
room.
But yeah. The whole volcano things that you told me.
Yeah. So
I closed the door behind them, so it's just us.
yeah, they close the shades, lock the door, like jam their sword to make sure that door is not open by any means. So Waylon, you're outside for this entire thing.
Like at the door.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
They just
Some rolls.
they
and
just
see
breath
if-
weapon you out a window. They're just
Perception check is going to be a 15.
Okay. So, where I had first met Kai was in a secret facility within the volcano. The Forge District, from my knowledge, was only the Broken Anvil, a company that works to build equipment that are made by blueprints by smarter people than I. Apparently, a little bit farther down the mountain is a location called Plume's Watch, which only the Duke and some associates close with the Duke had actually known about. There was an explosion, so me and my guards had to go and explore. We had to go see what had happened to the mountain, because if it was going to erupt, we're fucked. Easiest way to say it. Our buildings are made out of stone, so we would be somewhat okay, but magma does not care about stone as much as you might think. We go in, find some kind of entrance into this building following some smoke. We go in and we see this, I don't know, like 15, 20 foot tall, just red looking gem thing, just kind of situated by whatever this Plume's Watch is. They have glass surrounding the entire circumference of the
Yeah.
volcano's plume to just look at this red gem, and they almost have like these fan systems that blow warm air up. It was pandemonium in there. It was probably close to 140 degrees within the building as these fire creatures were just roaming about. I'm one of the very few that remember this event being there firsthand. The rest of the city was told it was just an earthquake. But everyone else that had known about it that didn't already work at Plume's Watch had their memory erased. Questions,
So-
comments, concerns?
No.
So they're blowing fans onto the gem.
They're kind of using the gem, from what I could tell, is like a stability point in the center of the plume, and the fans were blowing the air up to give ash to the ash district above.
I see. I have a question, not necessarily pertaining about that. Have you seen any other Dragonborn nearby?
I don't believe so. You're the only other one I've met.
Okay.
Which,
I-
it's weird being as rare as we are, I guess.
It's a bit odd. I got information a long time ago. I think canonically 2 weeks, but in the world months ago.
Yes, many months.
That potentially there might be a red Dragonborn nearby. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly or not.
I have no idea.
We've
feel
met a
like
blue dragonborn repeatedly, or
Yeah.
back at the very beginning. It was blue.
I was given some information that I know that
Very cool.
whoever the red Dragonborn is, they're in combat, but I don't know what else. I just didn't know if that was nearby or not.
I think
if-
that is referring to what the dragon scale armor was about.
Okay.
I believe that was like the history behind the dragon scale armor, is the guy had fought a red dragonborn, won, and then made the
Okay, because the
breastplate
way
from
I
that.
took it meant that like the red Dragonborn is in combat somewhere nearby. I see.
I think
I'm-
what I'm saying is right, but I have no idea.
Okay, I mistook it then. So okay, well I guess my question just it's interesting to see another Dragonborn. That's
Yeah.
all.
Also,
Because Tiamat told you that the red gem was nearby.
Yes, and I remember something about the red Dragonborn as well, but I had just I mistook it for something else.
Lilith, that being said, the reason why you kind of was different these last couple of days is because we broke a gem, a white gem. Are you seeing?
I think I vaguely remember you telling me this.
Yeah, I'm just telling you again just to make sure, because you were kind of incoherent.
Yeah, apparently I beat up a lot of the guards.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Physically and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You could say I'm a teacher.
Mm.
Very militaristic teacher. But yeah, I vaguely remember that, and it kind of adds up with the old freaking out timeline.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's what I just wanted to let you know.
So
And
and you think the gem that you broke is similar to this red gem?
It's identical.
it's similar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so whoever the red dragonborn is out there, they're gonna be feeling different if that happens. If that happens, and I say if again.
All right, that's good to know.
You know who did we put all the cards on the table, right? Right, everyone.
What are
We
we
talked
talking
about- Okay, and I'll say it and just see how I'll drop the bomb. Yeah, so they're linked to Tiamat.
I think
Oh,
I've heard that name.
Okay, cool. I
before.
just didn't know. I just didn't know. Oh, you don't
I've
know
heard
what that
that.
name is?
Understood. Tiamat is kind of like our. Think of it as your and Maya's mother.
But also think of it
Okay.
as a god that is evil.
You're really doing a lot here, Kai. Yeah.
I'm really being honest, is what I'm being.
Good and
Tiamat.
evil are subjective.
Oh,
Exactly. It all depends on the situation.
but like known for being evil is the thing.
Tiamat is known for being evil, Kai is right, but also at the same time, Tiamat currently doesn't exist, and each time we break a gem, it releases a fragment of her. We've broken 2 so far. 1 intentionally, 2 by accident. Or the second one by accident, which is typically
Okay.
the first one.
Cool. And I have a third one in my city. Okay.
Mhm.
The red one belongs
Gotcha.
to the redhead, and by breaking it, depending on who breaks it, and I kind of like point to the white scales on me, we could potentially gain some of that power. But the intention here is, I mean, I don't even know why we currently really need to go to the red gem. To be frank, I'm trying to, because that's like where the portal is, though.
That's where we had seen
Tear.
the things coming from this fiery land. Yes.
So
Well,
we have to. Is what
we
it
have
seems
to go
like.
near it. I truly have no intention as of right now, as myself, Giltesh, have no intention on breaking the gem. If that changes, please by any means stop me. But I don't want to break the gem. But we have to go nearby, so it's kind of a, will it be me or somebody else?
If we knew where this red dragonborn was, it could be more enticing to break it if they were an ally. I've not heard of a red dragonborn, nor do I have any friends that I've even spoken of one to know where this last one could be.
They've our friends here have only seen a blue dragonborn. I don't
So-
remember his name,
We wouldn't know.
but yeah, that's what we're dealing with.
Because if this organization, is the weirdest way to kind of put it, was using this red gem for their purposes, for all I know, they've been out of business for the last 20 years. So whatever's down there is anyone's guess.
Oh, I guess we'll be finding out.
Yeah, I'm worried about it though.
You're saying no one's been down there. You don't think the original explosion would have destroyed it?
Well, I was there after the explosion happened. I had to go into the facility. It was still there.
Was the gem?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everything seemed fine except for all the glass that was shattered and the creatures roaming about.
Fair enough.
Ooh. Well,
Creepy
I think that's-
crawlies.
I think that's everything that's on the table.
If you need my assistance going down there, I can absolutely
We love it.
do that.
Actually, yeah.
You're more than welcome to come.
It's just going to the fire plane. That would be the part we'd be like, hey, maybe not, since.
Okay, that's why we're
Oh
going.
yeah. Oh, that's where we're going. Yeah, we're going to the fire
I
plane.
will politely not go there.
Yeah. So
If
that's
you
why
wanna
we're
help us-
looking for the rift.
Yeah, if you want to help guide us there, that'd be wonderful. You don't have to go into the facility at all.
Yeah.
But intrigue, Giltesh.
Oh, trust me, I understand. That's why I'm here. But yeah, it is really dangerous, and the temptation is strong. So
You can like, see that she's waffling on wanting to go in or not. She wants to try out her new power.
I say you should come with. I think it'd be fun.
I
But,
think that you need to be careful.
Of course.
I can stay back, just slightly, just in case something does happen.
If something rushes us, you'll get the first swing.
Why are you trying to coax her into joining us, Giltush?
Because we could use the help. We don't know what's down there.
You're right.
Don't.
So then why are we being upset with me for having a good idea? Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know. You make your choice. If you want to go with us to the mountain and like all that, great. But like fire plane,
Yeah, I don't want to go there by any means.
Anybody
you
else
can
have
join
any
along if you
input?
want.
Eleonora, Enos, Waylon, anybody?
Waylon's outside.
Opinion?
Yeah, Waylon is
Oh,
not here with us.
Enos, Eleonora.
What? I mean, she can make her own choices. She wants to come with us.
Yeah, if you want to come with, sure.
Eleonora,
Yeah.
opinions?
I literally have no stakes in this, so
I say the more the merrier.
At least until everything gets piss poor and I decide that it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, also another added element, and then like we could just move past it. There is an organization of people with masks. Please be on the lookout.
All right.
They are very dangerous and are harming the citizens here that are infernal or ASMR in nature.
All right. I'll let my guards know that masks aren't great right now.
Yeah, white masks. So that's everything.
Yeah. You know where I am for whenever you want to go to Plume's Watch. So just come get me when you need me, and we can go exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in character.
So, I believe we're first thing tomorrow, or I don't know. If
I mean, I don't have any business left here.
If the rings are ready.
Yeah, that's the most important part.
So whenever they're ready, we can go.
So.
And we could talk about our feelings and trauma along the way. Isn't that right, Eleonora?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fascinating.
As we go outside with Waylon, whose ears up to the door, you hear a few footsteps approaching you. As you look and see a pretty tall figure, and that is where we'll pick up at whenever we play next.
Oh God!
I'm sure it's just
Dama.
Dama.
It might be Dama.
It better be.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
How dare you assume I'd make it that easy?
I found you.
Welcome back, and we will see you guys all like a month or so. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next episode of Telione. Bye-bye.
Bye.